Hello, welcome to the stream. Who've got in the chat? It's all Frost Fury. Big ups. Big ups. Just gonna give my hair a quick brush. There we go. That is more like it. So, Frost Fury, welcome to the chat. And now this is Sissy. Big ups to the both of you for tuning in. And big ups to everyone that is tuning in. We've got 4 people in the chat right now. So, appreciate each one that is tuning in right now. Look, Nico Gonzalez signed for Man City last night officially. Decided not to cover it. We did see it on my stream, the deadline day stream. It got announced at 11 p.m. We did see it. We did cover it a little bit, but today we're going to be properly covering it. So I was in top 4, bro. So look, yeah, Nico Gonzalez, a position which was absolutely key for City to sign in the summer, has been done now at long last. It's been an absolute long wait to get this deal over the line. And the fact that it's happening it's just great to see it done. You know, Nico Gonzalez we only got linked with him on Jan 31st, but throughout this window we've been hoping to get someone, and look, it was looking bleak. It wasn't looking like we were going to get anyone. We were going to continue this season with this not very good midfield, to say the least. Now then, I don't expect Nico Gonzalez to come in and be Rodri, but if he can do just a better job than what we've currently got, then it's just perfect. IDK if it's just me, or when more people are watching, I find it so much easier to flow whilst no one is in chat. I set a lot sort of like off the flow. Off the chat, maybe it's just a me thing, or maybe I do get that. I get that, yeah. I can relate with that. Yeah, big ups to the people tuning in at the moment. We've got 6 people here. Make sure to hit the likes if you haven't already. I'm just going to poll up. By the way, the last 4 streams have gotten well over 100 views. So if we could continue the trend of this one, that would be banging. But it's not required. If it's not required, shall I say? Sorry, just doing this poll. Might take me a sec. Boom. Luckily, me and you don't ever have to suffer with no one watching our streams anymore. I used to be so awkward with 0 people that sometimes not required. That guy got 180. 180? Serious? Do what's not required. And 10k overall. Bruh, how can you complain about that? That is banging. That is absolutely banging. I'd actually be just buzzing if I got that. And hopefully one day I will. But let's go to the official tweet of Man City and see their official announcement post. We did already see it, but we'll go and have a look one more time. So here we are. You can win a signed shirt. I'm not going to bother signing up for that because I always lose. I reckon it's rigged. Just rigged against me. But here is the official. Well, I mean, this is the first official post, I think. Oh wait, no, I think it's this. Yeah, here it is. Look, it's very clearly photoshopped. He's not long landed in Manchester, as you might know from watching This Is City stream. Nico, fantastic signing, fantastic. It was an out of context line of all time. Yeah, but Nico Gonzalez is a huge signing for City. You know, 60 million. It's not cheap, but I don't really care. We got the guy that we wanted. And look, January is always going to make you pay a little bit more than you'd hope on players. You know, that is the whole beauty of January transfers. They tend to be a bit more expensive than the typical transfer fee. So, look, for me, Nico Gonzalez, it's only a good move. You know, we needed someone, and Nico Gonzalez is young. Oh, but then Connect. Don't really want that. Jacob Wright's left the club on loan, so biggest throw in. But yeah, Nico Gonzalez. I hope he's got a long future ahead. He's just turned 23 at the beginning of Jan, so he's still very young and he's got a long, long way ahead of him. Nico, says Frost Fury. Now, guys, you might be wondering why I'm wearing a coat and a jacket. It's actually very cold in here. I'm sat on one hand to keep it nice and warm, while my fire is covering it, really. My hands are absolutely freezing, and it's funny because one day I wore gloves on stream, which made it a lot easier, but don't know something funny? I don't know where the gloves are, so we're back to freezing hands. I'm just going to turn on the TV, so I don't know, I just quite like having it on whilst I stream. I don't really watch anything. Well, I mean, I watched a Chelsea game yesterday, but I don't really watch anything unless there's a game on, to be honest. By the way, Gaffer injured, torn underfoot. That's rough, lad. We could have a midfield of Nico, and Rico on Saturday. Please, Pep. I was about to say that'll never happen, but then I remembered it's the Cup. And so, yeah, we actually could have Nico, and Rico on the weekend. That is wild. Tomorrow's Hate Watch will be generational, by the way. Oh, blinking heck. Is it the Arsenal game? Yes, it is. I am all going, stepped on a very sharp bone. Yeah. Well, I hope you're doing good, Frost. I'm almost like a Geordie for that game. I'd be waving my flags if I could. I'm just not willing to spend money on a Newcastle flag, to be honest. I am all for Newcastle winning that match. Every bone in my body is black and white for tomorrow night. From 8 o'clock until that full-time whistle goes, I am wanting Newcastle. I'm supporting Newcastle until the end of that. But look, as much as it is nice, I would look at all his pictures in the shirt, but this is quite literally the only one. The other two in my thumbnail are photoshopped. But look, Nico Gonzalez is officially a blue. But let's have a look at something else now. Let's have a look at how this guy can fit into our 11. So, if you will allow me to find it. Lineup builder, favorite. So here we go. So let's go for a 4-2-3-1. I prefer to flip it. Don't know about you. So we shall start with Edison in goal. Right back of, it's Nunes at the moment, isn't it? He's been starting week in, week out there. Just switch it up a bit. Well, you got no one. Oh, I've spelled it a bit wrong. There you go. And we'll put John Stones next to him. And then we'll put Vardy on. By the way, quick question out of curiosity. Are we going to have Ruben Diaz available for either of the Real Madrid games? I know we probably won't have him for the 11th, but do you reckon we'll have him for blinking the other? The second leg? Connect, I gave you in the stream when I said that Arsenal are releasing a 1.5 hour documentary on the game. Bruh, at that point, just watch the game. That's literally how long the game is. What? Is that genuine? What's the source? Is that actually genuine? I hope the finals Newcastle vs Spurs something different. I don't even care if Spurs win. Just give me something. Yeah. You know what? I think I'd like that. Plus, it keeps Liverpool from getting more trophies, which is nice. I think that'd be a good final, Spurs vs Newcastle, because what have the last few finals been? Think last season it was Liverpool Chelsea. Season before it was United, Newcastle. Season before it was Liverpool, Chelsea. Oh man, really testing my memory here. Blinking heck, I can't really remember the 20 to 21 season. What the final was there. All I remember is that we got no, we won that one, didn't we? The 2021 season. Yeah, we did. Who did we... Oh yeah, it was against Tottenham, and Laporte did the celebration, didn't he? The weird one. Yeah. So was it Villa Man City? No, season before that was Villa Man City. Season before that, wow, I'm really testing my memory. Season before that, I think, was Chelsea City, or it was Arsenal City. And then the season before that was either Chelsea or City, or City or Chelsea, or City and Arsenal. I can't remember. It was one of those. Like 15 teams to beat us this season, it's nothing special. Like, don't get me wrong, big win. You know, it's a big win for them. 5-1 against us. You know, big connect. They haven't won like that against us in a long time. But a whole documentary, you know, it's like if Liverpool did a documentary on the 7-0 win versus United, or we did a documentary on the 6-3 win versus United. You know, whenever we do documentaries, it tends to be based on the whole season. It was Chelsea, Man City, yeah, and then season before it was Arsenal, and City. Season before that, I can only remember that United won it. I now officially have to bid. You farewell. Good night, comrades. Well, thank you for tuning in, Frost. Big ups. We've got 10 people in the chat at the moment as well, but we've got 1 like on the stream. So if we get some more likes going, that'd be awesome. But otherwise, thank you to everyone who's tuning in so far. I'm appreciating it. See you, Froster. Have a good night. On this day, Hull City defeated Liverpool 2-0. There you go, big one for you guys. But let's jump back over here. So in the pivot, for me, this would be my ideal pivot if I could have it every day of the remainder of the season. Kovacic, and Nico Gonzalez. I just think that would work. I think it would work better than Nico and Gundo and Nico and Bernardo. And then here, just trying to... Front four, I want De Bruyne to play with Marmouche. But then I don't want to take Savinho out of the team. And then if I take Foden out of the team, the only place Savinho can really go is the right wing. But I prefer Savinho off the left than I do the right. But then I don't know how Marmouche should be off the left. We didn't even do a documentary on one of our leaves. Yeah, I mean, like we only do documentaries and it's like based off seasons, you know. It's just. But big ups to everyone tuning in. Do appreciate it. Yeah, let me know if you agree with this pivot. You know, it's not perfect. You know, one day, hopefully, it can maybe be. It can maybe be this. Who knows? Good thing about this, it gives Rodri a fellow Spaniard in that pivot, which is, you know, it's like basically another friend to have there, which is good. You know, I imagine more Spanish players in the squad can make him happy. Well, crazy. John Stones is the only Englishman in this 11 I've got going here. Wow. Majority of this starting 11 is Croatian and Brazilian. Kind of crazy. Oh, just closed the tab on accident. I'd actually prefer to have that tab open, to be honest. Let's go back and open it. Forgot to tell you, but Chris Bedia has joined Young Boys Huge Goal vs Man City in your career mode. In real life, scored 3 goals, which was a penalty, tap-in, and handball. Nestoraz YT, welcome to the chat. Don't think I've had you here before, but big ups to you, lad. Come on, City, absolutely. Big ups to you tuning in, Nestoraz. Appreciate it. Let me know what you think to Nico Gonzalez. Did you see Diaz as vice captain? I know De Bruyne is captain, but can't we just make Diaz captain? I don't mind KDB captain, but can we stop giving it to the longest player of the club? Just give it to Ruben if you get what I mean. Yeah, for me it should be Diaz. You know, I've been very adamant. It should be Ruben for a very long time. I thought in treble season that would be his season to be captain. But it was Gundo, you know, and I've kind of wanted him to be captain ever since, to be honest. So for me, Ruben he's just such a leader on the pitch. You know, when you look into our team huddles, you can't look into them perfectly, but whenever we do get a look into them, it's always Diaz talking. You know, armband or not, he's always the one talking. For me, I don't mind De Bruyne finishing this season as the captain, but for me, next season, just give it to Diaz. He's easily the leader of the squad. It shouldn't be anyone else. Like, if De Bruyne leaves in the summer and Bernardo Silva stays and Bernardo becomes our captain, I wouldn't even know what's what anymore. Is KDB your all-time best player? Probably in terms of his talent. Yeah, like, I mean, there's Rodri too, who's won a Ballon d'Or, but De Bruyne, in terms of his overall his talent, like he's just mental. You know, you look at his numbers and they are simply incredible. He's played so many less games than certain midfielders, but has for some cases he doubles their tally. It truly is incredible. Did you see the report on Walker? Apparently, that Pep loved him and wanted to keep him, and believed he'd get back to his GOAT level. Wow. Aguero up there as well. Yeah, I mean, Aguero's Aguero. There's no way he's not in there. Easily, Haaland will be it probably. But Aguero is our best striker in history. Haaland's probably the best in terms of overall talent, but Aguero, for what he did for 10 years at the club, just truly phenomenal, really. Big ups to everyone tuning in so far. Do appreciate it. I might cry on KDB, guys, but probably when KDB leaves, not like full on cry, but probably shed a tear. I mean, I've been sad when players left. You know, David Silva, who was my first ever Man City shirt to memory. Well, like my first ever proper one, first one I ever picked out. You know, when he left, I actually didn't cry straight away, but I actually cried like near the start of the following season because it was like the season without David Silva just doesn't feel right. And I didn't actually cry when Sergio Aguero left, but I cried to see him how he was at the Champions League final. It was just so heartbreaking because it felt like that would be the best way for Aguero to leave. Better get a proper send off. I know he better do. You know, and there's no way De Bruyne doesn't get a statue. At the start of the following season, we lost 5-2 to Leicester. Yeah, that was rough. David Silva was class as well. Yeah, I think he's I like company, but my inspirations are in midfield because you know I always wanted to be a midfielder growing up. I didn't stop crying after that UCL final. I'll be completely honest. Yeah, for me the final whistle went. I left the room and I cried. Came back in, managed to compose myself. Then I saw Sergio, and then I just went again. Don't even get me started on the Mahrez shot. We didn't get a shot on target that game, but that game was so close. When is Rodri back? Probably not until next season. I don't want him back until next season, to be honest, because that's how long he deserves his recovery time, to be honest, But apparently City think he might be available for the latter stages of the Champions League, so the earliest he will return is April, latest maybe June, July. But I don't think he should come back this season. Kante in that final, don't get me started, man. He bullied us. Yeah, but the lineup builder, look, there are multiple combos you could do with Nico in here. Like I have just mentioned them, but you could slip Gundo in here. You could slip Bernardo. You could even slip. Nunes for a game if you needed to. He has gone there before. So, look, the possibilities with Nico here do increase our pivots options quite a bit, but it's just so good to have Nico here now because it means we actually have a DM. We have a proper CDM. We'll slip Kova back in his area to begin. But now we'll jump over to whoscored.com. Nico Gonzalez. I think overthinking Pep left that game, as far as I'm aware. I wish you both streamed 22-23 season. I know. I wish I was there for the World Cup. I wish I was there for the 22-23 season, man. I really do. You have no idea how much I want. Well, not how much I wanted to, but how much I wish I did, because it would have been vibes, man. The Champions League final, the reactions again there, 4-0 versus Madrid, 6-3 versus United, 3-0 versus Bayern. The list goes on for great games. Oh my lord, yeah, the 10 seconds FA Cup. Yeah, World Cup, I would have covered that, man. Oh, it was such a good time. Since we both came on, since we both came on to YouTube City, I've been on a downward trend. Have we cursed our own club? I hope not. I really hope not. I really hope that's not the case. I think we just got a bit unlucky. But here's whoscored.com. In terms of Nico Gonzalez, apparently his best strength is passing and his aerial duels. And to be fair, it does show here he's got 89% passing accuracy. We tend to average over 90, but I think that he will become that too. He's joining at a young age. I believe he's joining at the same age Rodri did, to be fair. So, he's joining with a lot of time to improve his passing accuracy. I don't doubt that he has that in his locker. Offensively, look, according to this, he's got 7 goals, 5 assists, but I believe he actually has, according to Transfer Market, 6 assists. So he's got 12/13 goal contributions, which isn't bad for a DM. In fact, it's pretty good. Rodri got 20, maybe just over. ITK man, this summer City will bring in 2 to 3 midfielders, right back and 1 more attacker, potentially a new keeper. This summer, 300 million will be spent, I've been told. Yeah, so I've been hearing a lot from a lot of people, to be fair. Not necessarily the specific areas that will sign, but apparently we're willing to spend between 250 and 350 from what I've heard. And we're going to need to. It's summer rebuild. Players are going to leave, players are going to come. I hope more players join than more players leave, because we need a bigger squad, to be honest. But big ups to everyone tuning in so far. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Defensively, about 2 tackles per game, 2 fouls per game. We know he does tend to be susceptible to a foul, hence why his discipline needs working on. A clearance per game, and doesn't really get many dribbles in per game. But good thing is he hasn't conceded an own goal this season. Now then, he's been averaging over 7s in the Europa League and the Portuguese League, so he's doing pretty good there. His style of play, indirect set piece threat, likes to play short passes, likes to do layoffs and committing to fouls often. And look, sometimes when you're in need of that tactical foul, sometimes some players might be scared of that. So there's a strength to it, not being afraid to go into fouls, to be fair. The biggest crime in the 6-3 Man United, I know that flattered them. We had our foot off the gas. Those 3 goals, it makes it almost seem like United had a chance to come back in. Nah, no. United we were all over them. It was 3-0 at half time. Correct me if I'm wrong. 3-0, 4-0 at half time. United got a goal with Anthony at near the beginning of the second half. We decided to step on it a little bit, completed 2 hat tricks, and then United got 2 late goals. Cambiasso, did he come to Man City? No, he's going to be a summer move, I reckon. Yeah, that's what ITK man's saying as well. Glimpse, if we kept our players on, and Connect will agree, we would have won 10-1. Yeah, we were dominating. Yeah, I watched the game, complete domination. Vinicius scored more than Rodri, so he deserved the Ballon d'Or. And Rodri's a striker. I find it so funny, to be honest. What of Fabian Ruiz? Is it true? I haven't heard anything about Fabian Ruiz. To be fair to Haaland, if he got man of the match, Haaland did get 3 goals, 2 assists, to be fair to him. So it's probably Haaland who deserved it if he did get it. But, they were both brilliant, and they both got the match ball. But, look, for me, Rodri, the fact that people look to how many goals Vinicius scored last season, it always baffles me, considering it just shows how people don't look at it enough in terms of what Rodri provides for his nation, and for his nation and for his club. Never puts in a bad game. The one poor game he probably had was the one he got sent off in, and the FA Cup final where everyone was off the races. Yeah, 8 goals less, 8 goals and 8 G&A less than Vinny as a DM. It's wild. It's absolutely wild. Rodri turned up when his nation needed him. He only got 1 goal, but he was so solid. I watched a lot of Spain. I probably watched them the most that tournament because I had them predicted to win, and I was right. And look at that performance. And you look at his performances, and they were just brilliant. Some people say he didn't deserve player of the tournament. I think there's a conversation there, but for me, he was so brilliant. Picked up an injury in the final, unlucky to him, but played basically every other minute. He was so solid, Rodri. Yeah, but Nico Gonzalez, look, hopefully we can get this. Hopefully he's going to be available for Leyton Orient, to be fair. Now let's jump over to transfer market. For some reason it puts me straight up to Florian Wirtz. Must have looked at him a lot or something. Pure fancy of him taking over KDB's spot, maybe. And here he is, Nico Gonzalez. Like I said, 23, just turned in January. So, it's not like he's turning 24 this year. It's quite nice to know that. Very much been on the up as of late, did go a bit downwards. But at Porto, since he's joined there, it looks like he's been on the rise a little bit, especially this season, it seems. So, big ups to him. Hopefully he continues going on that trajectory. At City, big fee for him, a lot higher than his market value, but that's what happens when you do summer business. So, 29 games from this season, 13 G&A, pretty good if you ask me, especially for a DM. You don't ask for the big numbers from your DMs, but Rodri did it, and look, he's been doing it as well, to be fair to him. It would have been 10-1 if Pep didn't take his players off. If we are ever in that position again and show no humility, like Liverpool did, 6-3 is a flex, but 10-1 would have been a huge flex. Kukurea was the best player in the Euros. I don't know about that. He was good though. He was good. At least England finally have a chance to win something with Tuchel. Do you agree? Yeah, I do agree because you actually got someone competent, Lee Carsley and Southgate. Man, I would have actually laughed if Lee Carsley became your permanent. I would have started clapping as well because I would have been so happy to see England continue to go trophyless. But you've actually got a chance with Tuchel. He knows what it's like to win. Won a Champions League just almost 4 years ago. So he knows what it's like to win something, and he's going to want that European silverware. And yeah, I think he's definitely got a chance now. I'm curious to see how England will do in their international friendlies, to be fair. Pep out debate last night was wild. I just don't get it, to be honest. There's not a bone in my body that Pep out at the moment. I can understand. No, I can't actually understand if you Pep out. I know why he is, but he's just not. He isn't now. And there are probably other Pep outers, but just not giving him any credit. It didn't feel like he was giving him enough credit for the things he's done over the last seasons, and just basically putting it down to the squad he had. And I don't know what. I don't get it. I agree with you, Connect. I don't understand it whatsoever. He went into Chelsea and won like 3 trophies in 12 months. Tuchel's brilliant in knockout games. Yeah, I mean, he did a good job at Chelsea. I was a bit puzzled when he got sacked because I don't know the ins and outs of it. I don't think his start to the season was that bad. I know he lost like 3 games, but it was 6 games into the Prem. And then he said, yeah, I know, it got crazy. Not being the best manager ever, I think it's just kind of wild. But look, back onto Nico. Going all over the place. Nico Gonzalez. In terms of yellow cards this season, he has picked up a few. We know discipline's an issue for him. 6 yellows, 1 straight red. 3 yellows there. 1 yellow there. So what was that? 6, 9, 10, 11. 11 yellows, 1 red. But to be fair to him, he seems to make up for it somewhat in the goals he scores. So he got a big injury last season, it looks like. Well, this is new. Hold up. This is new. What on earth is this? We didn't have this last night. I swear, if you go back to my stream last night, or whenever I last look at Nico Gonzalez, the foot injury, which lasted over a year, was not here. Hand on my heart, I swear it wasn't. No way. No way. I swear he had like 3 bad games, and he was sacked, and Todd Bowley just didn't like him, I guess. I mean, no one can say Joe's our best manager if they didn't. I know, like, it was 100 years ago. Like, don't get me wrong, he obviously did good things, if what Alf said was true. But like, it doesn't just mean, doesn't just thinking mean that, though, does it? No, I don't, who knows, like, could have been the most dead football ever. I don't think that's real, Connect. Someone edited that wrong, probably. Yeah, I know. Like, this was not here the other day. I could swear on it. And if he was injured in November 2024, let's just have a look at games he's played this season, because we can have a look at that. Because that'll mean he didn't play any of the games during November and before. So where's November? In November's it. He's playing in November. Yeah, they're trying to mess with us. They're trying to thinking that put us off or something. Blinking heck. Transfer market, sort it out, really. Good thing is also about Nico is that he can play anywhere along here, basically. Plays his main position is apparently DM, despite playing most of his games this season in the CM. But he has the capability to play DM, CM, and if we ever need him to, which I doubt it because of our attacking talent, he can go at the cam as well. He's got that whole midfield to play with, essentially. Do you think he just doesn't like Pep? I don't know. I find it baffling if he doesn't. Like, how can you not like Pep? After everything. It could be the case, but I'm not gonna stand there and just say it is. It's like I was just giving facts about him rebuilding and everything. The fact that he said it wasn't a rebuild was crazy for me. I mean, I'm looking forward to your Blue Friday show, Connect. Yes, I am curious to how that one will go. But well, if there's more debate, then I'm sure it'll be fun. Debate keeps it fresh. Debate keeps it fun. I don't like Pep's foreign around. There you go. It's just a bit crazy. And I've gladly said that it doesn't have to always be the case. Maybe next season, if it's still going this bad, then we can have this conversation. But one poor season? Like, come on. Oh, Blink, no. Blink and neck. No, get this off my screen. The Arsenal highlights have just automatically come on Sky. No, I'm not watching that again. Don't make me watch the highlights. I ain't giving a single view to that. I'd rather watch literally anything else. Blinking heck. Just please, don't put me through that. Here we go. Let's watch United lose 2-0 to Palace. That's much better. Jesus. Any other stats we can have a look at? Oh, what does this page look like? I haven't actually looked at it. He does pick up a lot of yellows, to be fair, so it doesn't surprise me. Red card suspension. He missed a couple games for them. But, oh well, he's at City now, so any red cards he got there are valid now, so that is more like it. Some United fans, why haven't Chelsea beaten Man City since the UCL final? Wait, why haven't Chelsea beaten Man City since the UCL final and even in your worst season doing the double? You tell me. Some United fans are already telling me Marmouche is a flop. Welcome to the chat, RTD edits. Big ups, Gonzalez. Yep, that's our new guy. That's our new man. I'm currently looking at some of his stats and all that. He's got 13 goal contributions this season, so if he can have similar numbers of us, that'd be really nice. These are his main positions. This is like his growth in his transfers. This is the whole transfer history. As we know, he came from the La Masia Academy, which is a good sign. They only tend to produce bangers, and seems like he's but was highly rated. Whenever you look at Barcelona fans, they only tend to rate him highly, and so maybe we will see. Maybe we'll see that version of him that was at Barca, or the potential that he displayed. The logic was he was bad in a Marmouche lot, and a Marmouche, he was bad in a 5-1 loss. Marmouche created the best chance of the game, other than the goal. Marmouche wasn't even bad. I don't think so either. Pep took it personal. Chelsea beat us 3 times in 3 weeks. They've never beaten us since. Yeah, I remember that. That was a dark period. I remember Guerrero's Panenka penalty. Oh, gosh. Nightmares. He created 2 of our biggest chances, Glimpse, as well as it's not his fault. Bernardo just wouldn't put a through ball in for him. Get Marmouche on corners every single one immediately. Absolutely, I agree. I 100% agree with that. Savinio commented on the Yamal, best in the world. What was that like in his most recent Instagram post or something? Give it a quick look. Lamine Yamal. best in the world. Yeah, you're right, to be fair. Yeah, that's the real Slovenia. Happy to see Marmoush free kicks. Yeah, hopefully we get a bit of a taster for those properly soon. Even though the first half of the season was rough, 2021, Chelsea was one of the primes. I mean, Lampard was like 8th in the Prem. With Chelsea in first half, not too cool for finishing 4th. I mean, yeah, it did good to get you guys up to 4th and bought you guys a lot of, well, it bought you guys European glory, didn't it? Are City spending big in the summer? Yeah, by the looks of it, all the rumours are saying we're going to spend well over 200 million. So, yeah, we're going to be spending big. Cambiasso, I suspect that'll be a deal that gets done. Hopefully we get that done nice and early. Get Marmoush at striker on Saturday. He'll score a hat-trick and it'll do him the world of good. I'd actually like to see Marmoush at striker. That's where he's played most of his games for Frankfurt. But, yeah, go on then. Like, I'm sorry. If we can't manage without Haaland against Leyton Orient, like, come on. We should be able to. And having De Bruyne, Savinho, and I mean, Maxi will probably play, but imagine De Bruyne, Savinho, Foden all supplying him. I don't think that will be the players behind him, but still. That would be wonderful, RT edits. I definitely don't think we're going to get Rodrigo. I'm doubtful of Wirtz, but I think we will. We don't spend anything for years. We spend 200 million and rivals Crichton. Rodrigo, wait, what? No. I don't think we're getting Rodrigo. That comes around every single year, to be honest. No, I doubt we're getting Rodrigo. Don't get excited for Rodrigo. I don't think Real Madrid will want to let him go. But look, thank you all for tuning in. Actually, you know what? We'll have one more look at his reveal post. Here he is. Nico Gonzalez is wearing number 14. Last player that did that for City was Laporte, and we all know how that was. He was pretty banging, if you ask me. Top player. Connect. All of our squad should be good enough to start against Luton. Surely. Yeah, I agree. We should be able to take on the mighty Leyton Orient. No offence to them. Let me just check something. They're in League One. They're 6th in the league. It's not like they're a championship team about to go back up. Looks like they've been League One for quite some time. But look, Leyton Orient, bring it on, I suppose. We should be able to do that. I would sell Doku and Jackie G for Rodrigo. I mean, it's not a bad way to look at it, to be fair. But I just don't think Real Madrid are going to want that. How's your day been so far? It's been good, Isaac. Thank you for asking. Remember Laporte at the end of 21-22 carried us there. I know, it was amazing. He had a bad injury, I think, near his knee or just in his leg, and he played through it for a good few games. Absolute hero for us because we're going through a defensive crisis with injuries, but he pulled through, played with his injury, which I can't thank him enough for. I absolutely loved Laporte at City. Always backed him. But anyway, thank you all for tuning in to this stream. Not a super long one, but not a short one either. We've done shorter than this, 46 minutes. Nico Gonzalez is officially a blue, wearing the number 14 for Man City. And yeah, that's the score. Look, we'll probably be back tomorrow. And definitely back tomorrow on Connect Gaming. You don't want to miss that. That's a big one. But other than that, it's a big week coming up, really. Going to try to be doing streams essentially every day. Video coming out for Nico Gonzalez soon, so get ready for that too. It'll be similar to the Marmoush, Kusanov, and Hayes one. So there you go. Abdikoda and Vitor against Leyton, hopefully, but we'll see. Thank you for tuning in. If you enjoyed the stream, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and much more on the way, and you don't want to miss any of that. So make sure to hit the notification bell so that you don't miss it. Anyway, I'll see you all. Thank you for tuning in. You guys are great as per usual. See you tomorrow.